Hi everyone, this video is for those who are divine masculine and identify with the sign Libra. So you could be a sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or Venus sign. You could just be watching because your divine masculine is a Libra. Either way, I'm grateful that you're here. It is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you, some of it might be for someone else. We're going to look at what's going on with them in the physical right now. And in the extended, we talk about 3 key things or factors that are going to take place in the next 3 weeks, as well as messages from their higher self. The information for the extended version is in the description box below. Okay. So we have initiation, and then we have invocation. Dang. Talk about a spiritual awakening. Okay. So this is definitely something to do with spirit. Okay, something to do with initiation, something taking initiation. Like this reminds me a lot of the tower. So there's maybe an underlying tower moment, but I feel like their spirit guides are all working together to create this initiation, to initiate things. Now we are going to get a little bit more on each subset, but that's where we're going to begin right now. We're going to get each subset first. Okay, what else is going on? Okay, Hearth and Homecoming, and then Guardian. I do feel they're being led home, whatever that might look like. Okay, like, you know, home is where the heart is. The hearth of the home, the warmth. Okay, letting the warmth, the nurturing guide them. Okay, let's actually move this over a little bit. Okay, one more. What do we got? Oh, masculine, and again, Guardian. Okay, so stepping into their masculinity, stepping into their divine masculine energy. That's what's going on for them right now. But I feel like it's like a pressure cooker, like it's like a lightning striking, like it's Eureka. I'm seeing Eureka like a mad scientist with a big mustache. I know, it's so weird. Okay, let's take a look at this initiation. Okay, let's see, initiation. What do we got? Okay, so we got the King of Cups in reverse, okay? So I feel like this group of divine masculines, again, it's not going to resonate with all of them. They're struggling a lot with their emotional maturity. So there could be some passive-aggressive stuff happening. They could be overwhelmed with emotion, okay? We have the 8 of Wands. It could have come across in some kind of communication that you've had with them. Yeah, and then we have the 3 of Swords. Okay, so there was some kind of heartache, some kind of, and it could be, maybe it might not even be with the divine feminine that this conversation took place, but it was something that caused emotional turbulence in their life. Okay, yeah, because here we have them. Look at that. Okay, I don't know if that was upside down, but we have the Death card. But as long as they don't, they're not willing to release the old, this new. I feel like they refused, because this was Death in reverse, which tells me that they were not letting go of certain endings of certain things from the past. So I feel like Spirit has come in and is like, this cannot happen anymore, because you have to step into this energy, the energy of the Ace of Cups, the inexhaustible source of love within, new beginnings in love, and then the 9 of Pentacles, you know, being independent and individual and confident in oneself. I feel like this initiation came in for them to be very like, okay, it's time to shift out of this old energy, and it's time to start working on your emotional well-being so you can be an independent, confident person. All right, so let's take a look at Homecoming. Might have been one too many. That's all right. Okay, so we have the 6 of Wands. And this card to me in this particular deck is putting on a show for people for adoration. Okay. And then we have the Hanged Man, but we have it in reverse. Okay, so normally the Hanged Man is you're kind of holding yourself up until your perspective shifts. But with it being in reverse, it's sort of like self-sabotage, holding on to something that isn't meant for you. Okay. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. So there has to be some concept of what is actually meant for them. And there has to be some recognition around, yeah, look at that, the 5 of Cups. I feel like they fear grief in some ways. They fear change. Change is not something that they feel comfortable with this group of masculines. So they're hanging on to things because they're afraid of the change it's going to bring. Okay. So then we have the Six of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Devil in reverse. Yeah. So I feel like that inner connection, okay, that inner connection is going, it's tugging at them. Okay. It's calling them home. But there's an imbalance here. There's an imbalance. There's a need to release things that don't serve them. And again, with the Devil in reverse, we have the inability to let go of, there's some codependency here. And it's from, like, obviously there's childhood wounds, but I feel like there's a fear of loss, fear because anytime things have changed for them in their life, there's been major loss for them. So it's something that they are working through. We have a guardian energy here with this hearth and homecoming, okay? So I feel like for some of them, they worked really hard to create the stability in their home, but the home isn't actually stable. They just think because I put in all this effort into somewhere that I have to keep doing that because this is my legacy type thing. So, but there's the Ace of Swords is here for a reason. Okay, it's here to show them something. The Six of Wands is showmanship. There's something happening here where they're being shown how the only reason things are difficult for them right now is because they can't let go. All right, let's take a look at this masculine energy. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of pull these down out of the way. So we have the moon, okay, but we have it in reverse, which tells me that there's a lot of linear thinking, unable to distinguish illusion from reality, okay, a lot of fear blocking the ability to see things. I'm also being guided back to the Devil in reverse. There's something about a lack of power or feeling powerless or to be able to stop to help themselves also, okay? All right, so let's just do this. So here we have the King of Swords. Okay, the King of Swords is generally a very balanced energy, but with this reverse moon, I feel like their concept of what a masculine is very skewed. Okay, it's very hard. It's very tough. It's very, very linear, very straightforward, very unable to express emotion or be in the flow of emotion, unable to change their ways out of fear. Okay, we have the Six of Cups here, and this is the Mother-Son card for me. So there's definitely something in the energy of the relationship that they had with their mother. Maybe they were expected to be more tough. Maybe they weren't nurtured or loved as much by their mom as they could have been. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups and we have the Knight of Wands showing up here. This tells me that there's a lot of back and forth energy when it comes to romantic relationships for them, whether it's with their divine feminine or not. The fear keeps them from being like, do I stay, do I go, do I want this, do I not want this? There's a lot. And for Libras, when they're unbalanced, as you may know, it's very difficult to see things truly because the imbalance takes over everything. It has to be all the way black or all the way white, okay? So and that's the imbalance. So then we have the Strength. So I feel like this is all coming up for this group of masculines so that they can master their emotions. They can have emotional mastery and get to a place where they can be more balanced to handle these things, okay? It's very turbulent for them right now, but I'm being told that it wouldn't be that way if they couldn't handle it. Yeah, look at that. It's all happening for their freedom. So the energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. Okay, freeing them from the confines that they put within themselves. Freeing them from the confines that they were conditioned to. Okay, they were conditioned to those confines growing up as children. Yeah, didn't I just talk about balance? Didn't I just talk about that? The frequency of balance supports our ability to find harmony with all aspects of our three-dimensional and multi-dimensional layers of reality. Once they find balance, I feel they're going to be in a much better place to handle the things that are going on. And the imbalance is pushing them to create balance for themselves. So I hope that this has helped. In the extended, again, we talk about the 3 key things that are going to happen in the next 3 weeks for this group of masculines, and a message from their higher self, a few messages from their higher selves. Be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have an amazing day.